People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now this first part of this video is about a video that I saw circulating on social media, on the net. And it is very interesting. It kind of piques my curiosity because it is basically about a Rastaman exposing Andrew Holness. He was exposing Andrew Holness and politicians and Jamaica on a whole for their short-sightedness, for basically selling out the cockpit country, the cockpit mountain, for little or nothing. In other words, they are penny wise and pound foolish. So what he is saying, that the little money that they are getting from the contracts that they sign with these overseas companies, we are speaking about the Chinese and other nationals, is minimal versus what they could have done if they had the foresight and the knowledge to implement better plans to execute and reap more efficiently from the cockpit country. But like he said, they are a set of idiots. Now people, don't get it twisted. I am not an economist, I am not a geologist, and I am not an environmentalist. But what I am is a realist. And I've seen exactly what is going on in Jamaica for the past decades as it pertains to these politicians and their sellout way, their motive, because everybody is in politics for themselves. So in other words, it has never been about the poor, it has never been about the country. It is about each politician going into politics to reap the rewards for themselves, for their family, so they can retire rich overseas somewhere and cock up them foot on the expense of Jamaica and the people of Jamaica. So whatever decisions that they make, it is up to the taxpayers, the legal taxpayers in Jamaica, while like me say, they reap the benefit of their ill ways and their ill decisions. So anyway people, take a listen to what this man has to say and then I'll give my review.
In perfect black light, Jamaican people, we're going to show you even further evidence that Andrew Holness is a perfect dunce and a solid incompetent. Now let us bear in mind that the Cockpit Mountains is one of the 10 places in the world that has not been touched by man, whether modern or ancient. You've not walked through it yet. It's never been geologically surveyed or mapped. And he's going to sign over bauxite mining lease to companies without knowing what's there. He does not yet, we don't understand yet the underground water system and how it channel, and the caves and how they interlock and produce and send the water. We don't understand why it has borium, iron, gold, diamonds. But he has given mining leases to people, to foreigners and foreign entities. That will show you the extent of a dunce that Andrew Holness is. You cannot put a crown on a fucking clown and call that Rasta king. That is a failure. What is the geological wealth of the Cockpit Mountains that you're giving away? The whole world needs water. Everywhere in the world, water is more expensive than gas. And you bumberfuck would actually give away the most precious wealth resource we have, water. You would destroy that, Andrew Holness, in your short-sightedness and lack of alacrity of what you're really dealing with in the Cockpit Mountains. You don't even have any jurisdiction there, Andrew. Remember, you know, when I box off upon you, you know, done said, we are going to carry your constitutional court. We are make you play your hand, you know, make you see how far you're going to go with this. The international human rights lawyers already have your name and the case done start. You're bright. Like you wasn't a bright boy at school. You was an average mind and you're doing average things still. You know the geological wealth. You understand the connection and how it will affect the entire water supply system of the island and the ability for the people to have water and for the farmers to farm. You are destroying something that is priceless. Again, done said Andrew Holness. In every country in the world, as per the World Organization statistics, in every country in the world, water is more expensive than gasoline. So may I put to you again another suggestion. To the people of Jamaica, tell me if me sound like our foolishness may I talk. Done said Andrew Holness. All of the money you will be getting from the next 30 years of bauxite, because that's all that leave in the captive country. You can make way more than that in a year. If you get the proper equipment and start bottling the water and filtering it and shipping it overseas. Bahamas, Guyana, all these countries need water. Everybody importing water. All the rich, oil-rich Arab countries have one thing they don't have. They don't have water. Put together a ministerial group to negotiate with them. We're trading your oil for water and fix Jamaica's energy problem and bring down the cost of living. Because once we start getting oil from the Arabs, why are we buying oil from Americans who buy the oil from the Arabs? You think you can disrespect my daddy lunch money? Done said Andrew Holness. No. Put together a ministerial group. Keith Duncan, my brethren, you're there on the Economic Oversight Committee. Put this in place. You know, say we have the water, we did have the water factory up in Irish Town. It's still there. Prepare to battle 72,000 cases per shift. And all of above Catherine's Peak. Bless up Uncle Cyrus. It's all there and ready. Water is a viable thing and you're going to destroy the most viable resource we have. Keith, all the other businessmen, them talk to this fool for me, please. Here I have given you an answer, not just criticizing you, Andrew Holness. I have provided you with an intelligent, economically viable answer. And alternative, since it's alternative development, don't do bauxite, do water. Let us calculate what's the price per water, per ton, and calculate the price per bauxite, and you see there's no viability in bauxite mining. So to pursue this means that you are bent on destroying this country. And we will bear that in mind.
Now people, when we listen to this man, if you are a person that is an idiot, when you hear a man speak with big words, it sounds like him have sense. But being a person that is, whose education is Ivy League status, being a person who is very streetwise and have knowledge and is well-rounded, when I listen to this person, he sounds educated. He sounds like he has knowledge. He sounds like he knows exactly what he is talking about. And this is my disclaimer. I don't know how much research or survey this person did. But the truth and the fact is that when you listen to some of these figures as it pertains to bauxite, and the pennies on the dollar that Jamaica makes from each ton that they sell, you wonder how they make money. And people like me say, it is multi-millions of tons. So therefore, when you add it up, it sounds like a substantial amount. But the truth and the fact is that we are basically getting pennies on the dollar. So basically what this man is saying, that if you have a more viable way to make money, if you have a more efficient way for the country to make more money, why wouldn't you explore that option? And people, the answer is very clear. These politicians, we are talking about JLP, we are talking about PMP, because me know if me say Andrew Holness, the people them from the JLP are going to say me are PNP and Rete and Lele. And the truth and the fact is that I have never voted a day in Jamaica, and I have no intentions of voting, because like me say, Jamaica could be run better by a goat or some pig or some sheep or some chicken versus what these politicians are doing. So my point is that I don't see any politician that is competent or even serious or actually want to help the country. So therefore I do not vote. So anyway, back to the story at hand. This man, this Rastaman, obviously we see that he has a wealth of knowledge. Obviously we see that he is not just a next Rastaman that's out there on social media and talk a bag of crap, a bag of Rete and Lele. So my point is this: when we listen to this man, we can hear that he is somebody with a wealth of knowledge that has obviously done his research, and he knows exactly what he is speaking about as it pertains to the cockpit country or the cockpit mountain, whatever they want to call it. Because people, we have seen this over and over again. Because we've all seen this before when they sold the Goat Island. Because the environmentalists were saying that it is not a good idea. But people, we know that in Jamaica, power talks and money talks. And basically, when the government of Jamaica goes to the negotiating table, because them don't have the money, because them broke, because them desperate, they basically have no talk. So they are just going there and saying, sign where, sign this, sign that, rate and lele. So therefore, like me say, if you don't have anything when you go to the table, if you go to the table short-handed, basically you have no talk, point blank and period. So now people, like me said, this man is saying he is speaking about the water resources that is available under the cockpit mountain. And people, like me say, I don't have any evidence or any proof or any survey to say what he is saying is true. However, if I know the government of Jamaica very well, I would know that they did not do any research. They did not do any investigation. They are just looking for people to invest in whatever that they can sell from Jamaica. So basically, if the money sounds right, it does not matter how detrimental it is to the wealth or economy of Jamaica, they are going to do for self. So basically, that is what this Rastaman is saying. And it is quite obvious that he is not just another run-of-the-mill Rastaman that is out there that just smoke weed all day and talk about him meds this and meds that, and him thoughts or his meds is in the stratosphere when it is basically upon sea level or below sea level. So anyways, people, like I say, we hear what this Rastaman is saying, and it is true, it is fact. The government of Jamaica, we are talking about the PNP and JLP, they have been doing it for decades. They have been selling out Jamaica for decades, and like Buju Banton song say, country for sale, and that is exactly what Jamaica is. So anyway, people, let me know what you think in the comment section as it pertains to this. And like me say, whatever I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.